Hi guys. My name is MC Oyee Kenya. Love Behind Bars is a charity organization. Majorly I host events. And I can say God has blessed me. I can say I'm a little popular around the region, and that's why it was easy for me to mobilize friends, companies, other artists to come on board and support me. Love Behind Bars was founded. Now, for you to visit the prison, you first need to write an official letter to Kenya, the Commission of Prisons. The letter has to be physically written and taken to Nairobi. Love Behind Bars, we got nominated. This is, I think, a good news, and I need to share so that Kenyans can see. We've been nominated as the most dedicated charity organization in Kenya, 2023. We've been called to England, fully paid trip for 5 members of Love Behind Bars. We felt that even the men need some kind of remas. At the end of the day, women have so many organizations favoring them. The only thing that we don't take to the men are sanitary pads. Because most people, if you just set them free, then they go back to the society. We hear these stories every time. Most of them are killed, or most of them just disappear. Most of them, they go back to the society, they get into trouble again, and then we have challenges that we do online. We have a few people who come through in big ways. They give us relatively good money. Some companies just come on board. They say, hey, you guys, you're doing a good thing. We'd like to sponsor you. Like, I have to mention Jets Elementary. The last time they just came from nowhere. They called me. They said, hey, you guys, you're doing a good thing. We'd like to support you. They gave us relatively a good amount of money.
So for what can you tell the people that have been supporting you and the people that are still willing to support you in this journey?
People have been with me through all this journey ever since I started. And I think it will be fair if I mentioned a few. Homeland events.
Hope you're having a good evening, guys. So today, this is my first interview in Europe Insiders, and I have an amazing guest here. You have seen him in your clubs, you have seen him in your road shows, and you have seen him in many places. Let us give him a chance to introduce himself and let him explain what he does in general.
Hi guys. My name is MC Oyee Kenya. Generally, I'm an artist, I'm a musician, I'm an entertainer, and majorly I'm an MC. I host events, weddings, club events, rural shows, yes.
Can you kindly tell us what is this Love Behind Bars and what you do?
Okay, thank you. About Love Behind Bars. Love Behind Bars is a charity organization. Yes, I think Love Behind Bars was started in the year 2014. Yes, but before that, I still used to volunteer for some organization that used to be called Crime Sipoa. It was an organization from Nairobi, and they used to do these charity events, but majorly in the prisons. So I used to volunteer with them until late in 2014 when they stopped coming to Kisumu. Specifically at the Kodiaga women prison. So when they stopped, it found when my heart was already my heart was already dedicated to charity. So I decided to come up with my own and continue with the good work. That's how Love Behind Bars was founded, and from then up to now we still keep going.
Yes. So initially it was
crime. It was Crime Sipoa. It used to be, I think, a CBO or an NGO based in Nairobi. So they used to visit Kamiti, then they used to go to Shimolatewa, and then they used to come to Kisumu. During February, it all started during February, the month of love. So I've also maintained visiting the prison during this time, every February, every year.
So how many are you at Love Behind Bars?
So currently at Love Behind Bars, I think you mean the officials. Yes.
Apart from the officials, before the members.
Yes. At Love Behind Bars, sadly, we only have officials.
Or everyone in Love Behind Bars is an official?
We have officials. We are about 7, the decision makers. we have 7 officials.
Yeah.
Where typically I chair the meetings. I have a vice chair who is a very intelligent young lady. She's only 18. She's at Safaricom Foundation, but she does most of the work. She writes our proposal. She's a genius. And we have a secretary, we have a treasurer, we have an organizing secretary, and we have a PR manager. So typically, those are the decision makers at Love Behind Bars. The rest of the people are friends or are partners to Love Behind Bars. Yes.
Early in the year, you visited the women prison.
Yes.
What motivated you to go to the women prison, and how did you do it with these many people that people came on board, the business people in Kisumu? What motivated you, and how did you do it?
Okay. As I said before,
Yeah.
crime people I used to basically visit the women prison. So when they left, I also continued specifically with the Kodiaga women prison for a long time. But now, the last time I visited there, in February 18th, it was a Sunday. I am an artist as I host events. And I can say God has blessed me. I can say I'm a little popular around the region, and that's why it was easy for me to mobilize friends, companies, other artists to come on board and support me. That's how I managed to pull that big crowd. That's how I managed to have a beautiful stage, a beautiful PA system. I had artists volunteering to perform at the event. I had so many people giving donations of all kinds that they need at the prison.
You find that entering the prison is quite
Challenge,
a
yes.
challenge.
Yes.
And how do you do it? How do you do it on your own?
I've been a partner of the Kenya Prisons Commission for a very long time, ever since Love Behind Bars was founded. Now, for you to visit the prison, you first need to write an official letter to Kenya Commission of Prisons. The letter has to be physically written and taken to Nairobi. Now, it's them that authorizes you to visit a specific prison on a specific date. Now, Love Behind Bars, we've been doing that for so many years. Such that now I received an official license to visit any prison in Kenya. I'm an official partner.
So you can visit any prison.
I can visit any prison in Kenya
without
I don't need
questioning
without questioning. I just need to give them an alert or give them a date and inform them that on such a date I will be visiting you guys. Yes.
So apart from going to the prison and taking donations, what else do you do at Love Behind Bars?
So at Love Behind Bars, we don't just end at visiting the prison and make them have fun for a day. Now, when we go to the prison, we have different kinds of events. Like the last one, we call it Miss Kodiaga. And now we first check at the winners. If their cases are open, an open case, it means maybe she's still in remand, she's waiting for her judgment, or maybe she's been sentenced and her case could still be opened and we get her a lawyer, or her case just needs a fine or a bond for her to be free. So at Love Behind Bars, we pay fines, we pay bonds to set these prisoners or inmates free. And if your case needs a lawyer, we have our lawyers, or I must say our volunteers with Love Behind Bars, and they'll take up your case, they'll open up the files, and your case will be heard. We also do something that is called reintegration. Now, reintegration means we take care of you when in the prison, and when it's your time to leave, we pick you, we take you back home, we look for your accuser, we sit you down, we call the area chief, we call the village elders, we sit you people down, we call the families, you reconcile, we make a little celebration, maybe we normally have a goat, we share a meal, and then it's called reintegration. We typically welcome you back to the society without any grudge. Because most people, if you just set them free, then they go back to the society. We hear these stories every time. Most of them are killed, or most of them just disappear. Most of them, they go back to the society, they get into trouble again, and then after a short time, they're back at the prison. So we have to do this. We have to do the reintegration.
Back then, you just mentioned that you pay their fines, and maybe, for instance, they have some they are still at the remand,
Yes.
you offer them with the lawyers and nini.
Yes.
So where do you get the fundings and everything?
As I said,
Are you an NGO or where do you get the funding?
thank you. So Love Bien Bars, we are not an NGO,
Yeah.
and we are not a CBO.
Yeah.
We are just an organization. I normally say we're just a group of friends. Because if I call it a CBO, somebody will think that we are getting now international funds. Or no, we are not. We are friends who came together to do good, to give back to the society. Now, all these funds that we use, and we get these funds from, as I said, friends amongst ourselves, and mostly we do online activations. We have challenges that we do online. We have a few people who come through in big ways. They give us relatively good money. Some companies just come on board. They say, hey, you guys, you're doing a good thing. We'd like to sponsor you. Like, I have to mention Jets Elementary. The last time they just came from nowhere. They called me. They said, hey, you guys, you're doing good thing. We'd like to support you. They gave us relatively a good amount of money. We were surprised. So that's how we keep surviving. That's how we keep handling all these problems.
So what new thing do you want to introduce to the, maybe apart from what you've been doing to women in prison, what new thing do you want to introduce to the men prison?
We are going harder. We are introducing new stuff. We want to, as I said, we just don't want to take care of the inmate. We are making steps. We want to take care of the environment. We are now planning to paint the entire prisons. We are planning to buy new mattresses. We are planning to bring new water collection points. We want to give them tanks, larger tanks. We are planning to do better lighting. We have so many big plans at Love Behind Bars. We are not slowing down anytime soon. Yes.
You did the women prison, and right now I saw a poster, and you are planning to go to the men prison.
Yes.
Kindly tell the people that are watching about it.
Yes. So on the 31st of March, that is this month, it will be on a Sunday. We are going to the Kodiaga men's prison, the medium prison, not the maximum. Prison is divided into 3. We have the remand, we have the medium, and then we have the maximum. Now we'll be visiting the Kodiaga men's medium prison on the 31st. Now this is our first time ever as Love Bien Bars visiting the men's prison. And the reason is because we felt that even the men need some kind of remorse. At the end of the day, women have so many organizations favoring them. Yes, women will always be visited, but for the men, the society tends to ignore them. Now we decided as Love Bien Bars, since we've been here long enough, why not extend a hand to the men's prison? So officially, we'll be there. It's called a talent search, cultural day for them. We will have fun. We'll have lots of activities. And then that is just a build-up to the main event, which is coming on 8th of June, where we'll have both the women and the men's prison contesting for the best talent in prison. So this is just a build-up to the main event coming in June. Yes.
So what do you intend to take to the main prison?
Well, there are these donations that the prison needs. The basic donations. We know the government has been so good. The government has been so supportive. But as we know, it can never be enough. That's where we come in to help, to support, to give. Now for the men, the only thing that we don't take to the men are sanitary pads. That's the difference with the things we take to the women in prison. Just sanitary pads. Men don't go through periods. But we take everything. We take bar soaps. We take solid petroleum jelly. They need sandals. They need boxers. Yes.
For instance, someone who is watching this wants to donate something. What is the right procedure to reach you? Or will you share with us your number, for instance, someone wants to reach you?
Okay, for donations, if it's physical donations, the people who buy stuff or the companies that will just love to give donations. So we have drop-off points. The first drop-off point is at Chanuka Studios, Kondele. It's at Ojenge Plaza, first floor. The second drop-off point is in town, Chanuka Studio CBD, It's at Pioneer House, first floor. The third option is to call us. Then I will physically come and pick the donations, or we'll send a representative from Love Behind Bars to pick the donations. So we have our official numbers. For calls and texts, we have 0728 85 8388. And for WhatsApp, we have 0712 694 256.
Can you kindly share with the people, for instance, they want to reach you on online or somewhere else? Can you share with us your online platforms? And
I think we are on social media platforms. You're on Facebook, Love Behind Bars. We are on TikTok, Love Behind Bars. I think I gave out my WhatsApp number on 0712 694 256. That's Love Behind Bars official number. And if you want to call or SMS, we have 0728 85 83 88. At the moment, somebody is working day and night for our website to come online. So anytime from now, our website will be active. Again, we Love Behind Bars. We got nominated. This is, I think, a good news, and I need to share so that Kenyans can see. We've been nominated as the most dedicated charity organization in Kenya, 2023. We've been called to England, fully paid trip for 5 members of Love Behind Bars. Again, me personally, as MC Oyee, I've been nominated as the most dedicated community worker. Again, I've been given fully paid trip to England to attend the awarding ceremony in August. So this is a big move, and these nominations have cash rewards. So if you get this money, you can imagine how much change you are going to bring to the prisons. Yes.
So far the Love Behind Bars imekuwa kubwa sana, and I see partners coming around. What is the right procedure, maybe if someone wants to join you as a partner, or wants to join or come to your organization? What is the right procedure to follow?
Again, as I said, we're just a group of volunteers. So we don't have regulations, we don't have rules, we don't have, if you are out there and you're willing to support, you're willing to donate, you're willing to give to charity. Our numbers are always online. Our email address is always public. We have so many ambassadors of Love Behind Bars. Just reach to any one of them or in any way, and you will come on board.
Do you have anything to tell the community before we finish up? Or something that we have not covered that we want to share to the community that maybe we have not covered now?
I think we've covered everything. What I can say, the people behind bars, the people behind bars, if you've never attended any of our visits or any of our events, you should. Because behind bars we have doctors, we have teachers, we have lawyers, we have chefs, So let's stop the discrimination. You see, there are just people who made mistakes, 1 or 2 mistakes, they ended up in jail. It doesn't mean that they will never reform. It doesn't mean that if they come out or if we help them, they'll still do the same mistake. And discrimination is the worst enemy of reforms. So let's just not discriminate. Let's support them because if we discriminate and he comes out and he's still bitter, if he killed somebody, he's going to kill the next one. And then he will still go back to prison. But when he comes out and he feels he's been loved, he's been supported, he's been appreciated, when they're behind bars, they learn different crafts. We have carpenters, they learn different things. And then we at Love Behind Bars, we help them in settling. Like there's a woman who was in prison for 12 years. When she came out from Kodiaga Women, we took her to Mount Kenya. We looked for her accuser, we looked for the villager. We did all the interrogation process. Now when we were leaving, she had nowhere to go. So she wanted to come back to Kisumu with us. So one member of Love Behind Bars volunteered to host her. We did our own harambes. And then when we went back to Mount Elgon, we built her house. We gave her everything that she needed to start her life, and we gave her 40,000 shillings to start her business. So we are doing more than just visiting prison. And up to date, she's an ambassador of Love Behind Bars. Yes.
Oh, that's quite supportive. So for what can you tell the people that have been supporting you and the people that are still willing to support you in this journey?
To everybody who have been supporting me, like I have people who have been with me through all this journey ever since I started. And I think it will be fair if I mentioned a few. Homeland events. Eddie Anayo has been very supportive, always giving us the stage, you know. Kisped, Kisped Kisumu has been our partner ever since. You know, the sponsors are with PA system, the volunteer sponsors are with food items. So Kisped has been there.
I even saw that you before you went to women prison, you had a football match, and it was between you, Kisped, and the teams. And the MC teams in Kisumu.
Yes, we Kisped organized the match between them and Love Behind Bars. So the intention of the football match was to raise sanitary pads, so that when we were going to the prison, we had enough for everyone, at least for the whole year. So Kisped have been good. We have Vivian's Catering. Vivian's Catering has also been part of us. Every time we have an event, they sponsor food stuff. They give us chefs, you know. They give us a lot of other things, plus cash donations. So we have so many partners and sponsors. Yes.
MCA, as you end up, this is Europe Insiders, and this is the first interview we've had with the director of the Love Behind Bars. And can you kindly tell people to subscribe us? Finish up.
Hey. Can I say this in Kiswahili? Watu wangu sasa mimi naongea kama MC. Wacha mambo ya director Love Behind Bars. Bana bonyeza hapo Europe Insiders, tafuta YouTube, bonyeza hapo, mimi nisha subscribe. Muochi, let's share, let's like if you support this channel, because kitu funny ni this is also the first interview about Love Behind Bars I'm ever giving. Sijai peana interview. So Europe Insiders, you are blessed, and pia watu wana watch, bana bonyeza hapo like, share, comment. Nikiona comment yako hapo, lunch on me. Sawa watu wangu.
And thank you so much. Hope you are going to like the video. Hope you are going to share your ideas down at the comment section, and hope you are going to subscribe to our channel. And thank you for being with us. Asanteni sana.